do you have to say about the controversy that the opposition is creating about the Prime Minister going for, meditation for 24
That's right.
hours?
The second part of your question earlier was that, it's such a negative campaign that the opposition is undertaking. Campaign has been hectic, long drawn, and Prime Minister not just campaign but also addressed the media. The opposition's grouse was the Prime Minister never talks to the media. All across the country, to all regions and also to the national media, Prime Minister has been talking and talking. The pettiness with which they charge the Prime Minister, they say he always requires a screen before him, so he has to answer. Now look, he's talking to so many different media. Do they all provide that, or does he prefer he's having a one-to-one normal shoulders down discussion and conversation? For somebody who's done this, addressed the media, campaigned all over the country, if after the campaign is over and the silence period comes in, he does his own meditation, and that is also silence. He is not going and saying, look, it's all right, MCCB, whatever it is, I'm going and speaking in campaigns or addressing sessions. He is sitting and meditating. It is consistent with the opposition's one position. Their campaign is against everything that the Prime Minister does. They don't have anything constructive to offer to the country, saying, all right, he does this, we are not in approval of that, but we are presenting you this. They've never answered anything to do with what is their alternative for India. Vikasit Bharat, third largest economy, skilling, youth dividend, artificial intelligence, making India become Atmanirbhar India, export of defense equipments, labor laws, agriculture, doubling the income of farmers, in which many of the farmers have really seen procurements reaching very high numbers and money is going into their accounts directly. So much has been done. I only listed a few. I want to ask of them, what is it that they have done? Even in the states in which they are in governance, they are just struggling to keep up with the promises which they have unthinkingly given to the people. So, people who are self-appointed liberals are against somebody who wants to keep silence. If he talks, you have an objection. He wants to keep mum, you have an objection. So you are so centric on that one persona. Your campaign begins and ends at that. Shows clearly who actually is attracting conversation. The political narrative is around the Prime Minister, and rightly so, because he is a performing Prime Minister. They are not able to say anything else. Clearly proves that they don't have a story of their own.
Well, it is quite befitting, man, this observation that Prime Minister began his campaign from Kanyakumari on March the 15th, and now in a way, in the end of the campaign is also going to Kanyakumari. Shows the importance maybe also of Tamil Nadu in the entire scheme.
One, and second, Ramakrishna Math, that association of that rock edifice to Ma Kali. It is believed in Tamil Nadu that goddess Kanyakumari, after whom Kanyakumari city is named, the district is named, and there's a beautiful shore temple of goddess Kanyakumari. It is believed that she did tapas on that rock, and there is her holy feet, impression of her holy feet in that rock. And the way in which rock memorial was built with the help of, in fact, RSS, Eknath Ranade ji did so much at that time when CM Bhaktavatsalam of the Congress was the Chief Minister. He'd spoken with Shastri ji, Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, who wasn't yet Prime Minister. And to get it done, it was he who did so much work from the RSS. After all, it was a sacred piece of rock associated with goddess Kanyakumari. And then Vivekananda sits there and does tapas before he goes away for Chicago. It has so much importance. And finally, when that memorial was built, it is today one of the most visited place and has such a sanctity. It's only, and because Honorable Prime Minister's association with Ramakrishna Math. association and the respect he holds Swami Vivekananda. And therefore it is appropriate for him to go after this hectic campaign, to be with himself and meditate in a place which has so much significance for him and for the entire country. Why do you want to grudge that? But sorry if I'm going in a tangent. None of the Congress leaders ever take pride in associating themselves with places of historic, cultural or religious significance for India in India. They'd rather go for a vacation in Thailand or rather go somewhere undisclosed. I'd rather prefer them going and doing such,
Vipassana.
and take the energy from these places.